on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Complete to his tight end Sample. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew, he gets this one to Boyd. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Minshew. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Miles Boykin there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. Hey, high 7. I got you. 56 to Mike.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go now. 60 or 56. Hey, Sam off. SOS. Hey, lock it. Slam. Jam. Slam. Go out. Deep grip.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Go.
Watch twist.
On second down now. It's Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Leo. Check 26. Check 52. Greystone, travel. Look at me. Go. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Mixon, and not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And a Bengal first down.
Ready.
27, Mike, 27.
Five.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, Johnson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Minshew sets to throw, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
Switch, switch. Bang, 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 bang.
Hard, hard. Five, five. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Harris. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, the ball. Alert flare, alert flare.
Look at me. Zipper.
They run with Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check, check. Fan, fan. Hey, Echo. Let's go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Harris. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check, check. Out.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Ready, ready.
On first down, Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This is Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 15 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end Sample. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
10 logo.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And out of bounds right around the 20. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Look at me. Go, go.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
I'm here all day.
Hey, box trot, box trot.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
Hey.
You're all mine. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 10-2 start.
Hey, here I come.
Hey, orbit.
Here I come. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Hey, let's get in them holes. 44, 44, Mike, 44. It's been a long day for you.
To throw on third down. Lawrence looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down, and the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready. Go. Ready. Get.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Oh, here we go. Oh. He's checking. Crash.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
This one hauled in by Sample.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On second down, Mixon trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Sam off.
Switch up. Check safety, check safety.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Harris. Room here to run. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shift.
Roll out.
Safety creek. Check the backer. Check the backer. Kill.
Gone. Go.
I got him. That's me.
Say go.
Now a give, right side. It's Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Now.
Motion.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Come on, D. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
Hey, seam 6.
44. Mike. 44. Not today, you are.
From the gun, Lawrence. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Go. 60 or.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew, he completes it to Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, exit. Sit up. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 56 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
Hey, Zoo. Get it.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Harris. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Rock it.
Here we go. Joker.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Hatchet. Check.
Hard.
Crunch.
Go.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. He's
6'6", pull it high.
He's coming, double up.
And that'll set him back 5. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Deuce.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 49.
Now.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Under 10. 10. No.
You're out.
Switch. Watch out.
Gone. 5.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Leo. Go.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And Wilson has it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. In for the score. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Harris. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Ready? 18, Gator. Look, squeeze.
I'm coming after you. Kill.
Hey, Haywood.
Kill, turn up. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Rabbit. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
Hey, high 7.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you.
Ready?
Here's Minshew. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And the Bengals first down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It's brought in by Harris. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Mark 56.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down. 8 read.
Let's go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Let's go. 91.
Watch the eye.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Saints 41.